How do? Chaingrave Games back again for some more issues of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer. So instead of just doing issue 20 this time, I thought I might as well get issue 21 out of the way because they're two issues for the same miniature. In these issues, you'll be getting part 1 and part 2 of your Marshcrawler Slogoff? Maya Brute Slogoff? Marshcrawler Slogoff I'm going to go with. So, let's try and get this done. Let's try a double decapitation, shall we? Always try and exceed for more. And that has worked beautifully. Oh, how clean. So we'll put my scalpel down there. And first though, we will look through this first issue, issue 20 of Stormbringer. So in this issue, you'll be getting your magazine, obviously, and your first sprue for your Slogoff. Okay, so let's zoom in a tad and let's have a quick look at this. Oh, that's a basket. Right, I was wondering what that was then. That's a basket. So this is going to be run by grunts. It looks grots, sorry, not grunts. And you'll be catching things. Oh, nice big meaty hand there. Some part of the head there. Yeah, so that part of the head. Yeah, that's part of the head there. Another part of the head there. I think you might get two head options with this. Part of the, is that the neck? That's part of the neck, I think, there. And the body, the front, and some of your little gobble bits you're getting as well. So, yeah, this is your Marshcrawler Slogoff. And beautifully detailed. However, you can't make it all yet because half of the bits are in the next magazine. But for now, you've got that. So let's have a quick look through the magazine itself, shall we? So, see, I wasn't sure whether in this one you'll just be building or you'll be painting. Yeah, it looks like you're getting the full guide for building in this one, but in the next issue you'll be getting your guide for painting. Right, so lots of reading in this one as well. Monsters of the Chaos Wastes, Spearhead Part 3, and Fire Slayers. And then you'll get your collecting Marshcrawler Slogoff, your building, your journey continues in the playing section, and Dawn of War. Right. So, Monsters of the Chaos Wastes, Mind Stealer, Spheranxes. And then you'll be getting Chimeras and Cygors. Cygors? Oh, see, well, they're big cyclopic ogres, won't they? I always think Cygors are more like cybernetic ogres for some reason. Is that like a Doom thing? I think that might be a Doom thing. Maybe that's why I'm thinking that way. Either way, Spearhead Part 3. So this is more of the story that we've been getting, I think. Yeah, to be continued. Then, your first bit of info about your Fire Slayers. The Fire Slayers are a warrior priesthood of... I'll start that again. The Fire Slayers are a warrior priesthood of Duardin, who are masters at creating magical runes. Each carries a fraction of the divine power of Grimnir, the fallen god of war and fire. They are famed in the realms as relentless warriors who fight to the very last to fulfill their oaths to Sigmar and his people. And also, they run about, you know, with the tackle out pretty much. Yeah. Runes, weapons, a helmet, and a beard hiding their swingies. Oaths, runes, and magma droffs. That's nice. Big old dragony thing. Magma holds, and then here we go. Marshcrawler Slogoff. Catch 'em, snatch 'em, smash 'em up. I imagine that's what a a cruel boy would say. Marsh crawler sloggoths are hideous swamp predators used by cruel boy grots as beasts of war. As the sloggoth gores, bites and grasps its way through enemies, the team of grots on its back use nets and catch poles to snare the unfortunate, all coordinated by the crew drummer's ceaseless beat. Right. And then here we go. This is how to build it. Okay. Marsh crawler sloggoth. Yes, very nice. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, you get a choice of different head options there. Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, this is a multi-part kit as well. Oh, well, obviously it's a multi-part kit, but what I mean is it's not a push-fit kit. So, yeah, you'll definitely need your glue with this one. And it'll start explaining how you can use mounts, which is interesting. Because we've had a few mounts now, haven't we? Oh no, we'll be getting some soon. We'll be getting the big griff mount. And then Dawn of War and Deployment. But no info about the Marsh Crawler's rules. But I guess, well, you don't really need the rules yet because you're going to be making him and using him in the next section, aren't you? Right. So that's that issue, and then we'll move straight on to issue 21, shall we? And here we go, straight on to issue 21, where you'll be getting your next sprue, and it looks like the base for your Marsh Crawler Sloggoth. Let's get it out, shall we? Right, put that to the side, and let's have a quick cheeky zoom down here, so you can have a look at this sprue. I think I've got it the right way around here. There we go. Smaller sprue, this one. Yeah, it looks like you'd be getting it on just one large section of sprue, because obviously this has just been twisted off the end, hasn't it? But there's your other bits. You got bits of grots in there, hands, stuff like that, and then you've got your base. So, yeah, brilliant. So, we've got that, and now let's get into the magazine, shall we? It feels like, yeah, the back of this has moved for some reason. Oh, whoops, sorry. I'll zoom you out. There we go. So, yeah, straight into it. So, I imagine this one is going to be about, a bit more about building. Technique, the basics. Oh, okay. So, and then it'll be about painting your Marsh Crawler Sloggoth with the paints you've picked up so far. You'll be reading A Practical Guide to Magic, Armies of Ulgu. Always a fold out at the back, right? And then more about playing, including your Marsh Crawler Sloggoth data slate, War Scroll, The Magical World, Magical Institutions. In conclusion. Right, so a nice how to build section, the basics. Key to symbols, numbering. It's all well and good showing you this now when they've already been asking you to clip out stuff though, isn't it? I mean, it's a little bit late, but it is what it is. I mean, I've tried to give you a couple of tips before we've even got this far as well. Push fit models, and then applying pressure, fixing pegs, any excess plastic, fixing pegs. You're better off just chopping some of them off, to be honest. Absolute nightmare. Correcting excessive glue, that's a nice little hint. The amount of time people ask this on Reddit. And filling gaps. And then how to paint your Marsh Crawler Slog Off. Sticky tack areas. Again, a good shout. Rather than having to scrape off what you've painted afterwards, once you've done that, just put a bit of blue tack down, spray it with your rattle can, and then you just peel the blue tack off and you've got bare plastic underneath. So then you can stick, you can stick your plastic miniature to a painted miniature, but it's only going to be as strong as... Actually, no, you can't, not with plastic glue. You could do a super glue, but the connection's only going to be as strong as the connection between the paint and the model. And it's not going to be very strong, in other words. However, plastic to plastic with plastic glue, brilliant. And then you can just clean up bits around the feet and stuff like that. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, quite an in-depth. Well, it's one of the biggest models we've had so far. Yeah, poor slog off, to be honest. Look at it, a little bit of an albino. Albumin. Oh no, that's egg white, isn't it? Never mind. Core rules introduction. So yeah, we're actually getting proper rules now, not just rules with how to play with what you've been given so far. Brilliant. Right, so War Scroll, Marsh Crawler Slog Off. It's got a 6-inch movement, 12 wounds, 5 bravery, a 4+ save. Melee, it's only got melee weapons, which are catching nets and snatch sticks, and it's got its raking claws. So the catching nets and snatcher sticks are 2-inch range, 4 attacks, 4+ to hit, 4+ to wound, no rend and 1 damage. And the raking claws from the slog off itself is 1-inch, 4 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, -1 on the rend and 2 damage. So yeah, very nice. And then you get a nice little picture at the bottom of the slog off next to the what's it called? The big swamp beast that we're going to be getting in the later one. I keep forgetting its name, and it's an absolute belter of a model. Can't wait to get that. So yeah, Pits of Peril. Yeah, you'll be using your Swamp Crawler Shaman and your Marsh Crawler Slog Off in this, and 10 Gut Rippers, as well as for the Stormcash in Knight Arcanum, Guard of Steel Soul, which we got in the, not last issue, but the issue before that, and then 5 Vindictors. Here we go, brilliant, using your battle mat. And then there we go, that's the next 2 issues. This next issue are going to be paint, yay! A base of Avalanche Sunset, and then a contrast paint, Griff Charger Grey, sorry, not Griff Changer. And then you'll be getting a Stormcast mounted model, a Lord Aquilar. New, brilliant, brilliant. Look forward to that. I think there's actually a pull-out on the back though, so we can actually have a quick look through this. Armies of Ulgu. Armies of Ulgu. Ulgu is wreathed in the fog of war. After centuries of conflict, those that have survived in this realm are the wise, the ruthless, and the cruel. The armies that battle for this realm do not just fight with raw strength, but with underhanded tactics and strange shadow magic. There you got your Daughters of Cain, Hedonites of Slaanesh, Darkling Covens, Blades in the Dark, Clans Eshin. That's Skaven. Ideneth Deepkin. Okay. The Shadrach Convergence. Shadrach. Not to be confused with him from Emmerdale. What's his name, Dingle? Shadrach. But yeah, is that it? I think that, yeah, that is it. Right, so that's that. So you'll be getting quite a big model in these 2 issues. Quite a big model. Obviously, it's not represented very well with that, but you know, relatively big base. which will cost you, if I'm not mistaken, £35 if you get it from Games Workshop. Third party, you can get it for just shy of 30 quid, obviously, with your discount. But obviously, it even cheaper from third discount is getting these 2 issues, because they're £8.99 each. So that's what, £9, £18, £17.98. Again, quick maths, £17.98. So you're getting this for just shy of half price, pretty much. Just shy of half price. So absolute steal. If you want some of these, you know where to go. I always leave the links to the sites in the description. But in the meantime, comment in the comment section, like and subscribe, and much love. I'll see you in a bit.